everyone and welcome to the Hive Productions. In this video, as you can see on my computer screen, you can see this is the scene of Morbius trailers which we are going to create. I have already created two tutorials about this, but this time it's the request of one of my beloved subscribers to make a tutorials about this kind of a liquid animation effect. First of all, I'm going to tell you this is not the liquid animation. This is the animation which we can create with the help of particle systems, CC particle worlds, trapcode, particular, shockwave, and so many ways to create this in After Effects. Let's see, we are going to create this. The boy who is catching this ball with the beautiful shockwave effect. One more thing, as you can see in this tutorial or in this video, when he catches this ball, so you can find out there is a blurriness in the background. As you can see in the starting, the background is totally clear. It's a dark, but it's still clear. You can see this. But this time, when he catches the ball, as you can see, it starts changing into the blurriness and some kind of a smoke. So once again, I don't have any kind of a shooting. I don't have any kind of an actress or actor. So I did some homework for this purpose. In the 3ds Max, I already had a model which I used in my previous tutorial, so this time I'm going to use another way which is going to create the same animation in the shooting. As you can see, there's a timeline. I'm just going to create a keyframe and give them a pose and turn on the right side as like that he is watching the balls. Now it's time to the arm animation. I just need to rotate this. We have the controllers in the square boxes, and with the help of controller I'm going to rotate these arms and these shapes and everything. So now this time is for the rotation like this. Or maybe you have to play some of it. You have to play with the positions. We have to play with the rotations. It's actually a real phenomenon. I'm not a good animator right now actually in this kind of situations, but at least I will create this effect, or I will make him catch the ball. So just need to adjust the ball. And now I just need to create the animations of the fingers. That's he's holding the ball. Finally, I need to create the animation of ball position, which is this part. So I just need to take away ball from the overall character, and now he's actually catching the ball. So we have just done this basic animation. Now switch to the Adobe After Effects with the renders. So I have actually this render and I play this animation so you can find out the character is catching the ball. I think of course as you can see, it's not a great animation, but at least you can understand. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I have a very short time in my timeline, so I'm just going to go to the composition settings and increase my time duration approx 3 seconds. Yes. Okay, so as you can see, I have a 3 seconds timeline. So this time I'm going to go with this here, and I need to split this layer from this part because I will increase some time duration. So I just need to go to the edit, the split layer, and you can find out this layer is split. Why did I this? Because I just need to freeze it and increase my time duration till 3 seconds, because now it is freezing, so it will not going to be move or some changing positions. Now if I like to play this, that's perfect. Why did I give this space of time? Because in this time I'm gonna create the animation of this shockwave effect, and the animation of the background as well. So that's why I took this time extra. I just need to press the N key just to select my work area. So we have actually done our animation part. Now I'm just going to call my background. So which was the same background which I used in my previous tutorials. So I guess this one, yeah, that was my background. Yeah, I used this background in my previous tutorial as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to press F for the scaling and scale it down somehow. Some more. That is perfect. I actually want to animate the background, but unfortunately the background is not animated. Everything is still. The table is still, light is still, cabinets and machines are still. But I can animate this fan. Let me show you. This is the fan which I can animate. It's not a mandatory, it's just a formality. So I'm gonna go to the Control Shift C for making pre-compose. I'm gonna keep the name background and double click on it so I can find out my proper layer. So I'm just gonna make a duplicate. So go to the edit and select duplicate. After duplicate, just turn on only one file and not both of them. So you just need to make a mask here. It's just a formality. Once again, I'm gonna say it's just a formality and to animate this. Otherwise, we don't have any problem without animating. So press F for the feathering and just feather this mask to make it smooth edges. I guess 140 is enough. Once again, I'm gonna take this tool which is called pan behind tool, select the layer, and you can find out this is actually a center point. So I'm going to press the center point here and press R for the rotation, select the key, and till 3 seconds you can rotate this like this. So I'm gonna finish the isolates so you can find out it is in the background. I know this kind of a problem you are watching it, this kind of a error you are watching it, but unfortunately you can not find out in the real composition, because in the real composition you can find out it's behind of the character. So when it will be moved, somehow you can find out. So let's treat the background first. I'm going to go to the effect, go to the color corrections and curve. Down the curve till the darkness. Okay. And another one is this is Gaussian blur. Once I will blur this, so it will easily be handled. So we have Gaussian blur. And also adjust this behind of the character. So you can find out it is rotating, but not easily to understand. So we have done the game of background. So this time I'm just gonna go with the animation of ball. For that purpose, I have already downloaded some Shockwave effects, which is in my download gallery. Here are the Shockwave layers. So we have number of Shockwave layers. For suppose I'm just gonna drag some of my Shockwave layers. So I'm just gonna double click on it. So you can find out so many Shockwaves I have. So this time I'm just gonna go to this one, the last one. When I import this in my composition, so you can find out the animation of my Shockwave layer. First of all, I don't need this scaling or this size. So press scale S and Suppose I'm going to give the 45% or 40%. I think 45% is enough. So go to the modes and select add. So when the boy catch the ball on this part, I need to place this animation here and select this area, go to the edit and split the layer. I don't need this extra part. So it means when he will catch the ball like this and it will start. That's pretty cool. Okay, the scaling size is still high, so I just need to go to 50%. Okay, so I'm just gonna go effect, color correction, and select my hue saturation. Saturation is going to give the colors in this beautiful shockwave. Go to the colorize. In my intro, which I showed you, it is the red color. So I just need to go to the red color. Once again, I'm just gonna take my another shockwave, which is I will choose this one, 53, number 53. The same thing I'm gonna do with it on this point. I will split this layer, not a starting point I want, and go to the mode, add, and select it here. Alright then guys, we need to press S for the scaling and go to the 40% like before Shockwave. So as you can find, there are two kinds of a shockwave inside of it. So the shapes are looking same. So on this shockwave layer, I'm gonna apply the effect turbulent noise. Maybe turbulence displace. You can turbulence displace both. Selected. So I just need to give them a shape. So I just did make it some different shape or some different position, and the same effect I'm going to copy from this shockwave layer, which was hue saturation. Control C for the copy and Control V, paste it on here. So you can find out so both are full of red color. This time I'm just going to apply the effect, which is glow. Same effect, copy and paste it on this one. So you can find these are properly glow. So the final thing I'm just going to create in my background. As I have told you, when he catch the ball, so you can find out the background is getting blur as well. So I'm going to the layer of background, or I will apply here turbulence displace effect. Isolate the background so you can watch the background, so you can find out it's also getting blurred. So I will decrease the size of scaling. Suppose I'm going to get size 5% or 10%. like this. Suppose 150%, so you can find out it's blurring. So it was just an experiment this time. When he catch the ball, so I will start blurring effect. So I'm just going to split my background layer, and from this layer I will just remove turbulence displays. So what you can find when you catch the ball, so it is getting blurred. Perfect. Behind these two actions. So on this part, we just need to animate our background. So this value is too much high. I just need to take 50% and applying the key on the both until 3%. I will increase my amount to 150%. So now I will go to my quarter values and we'll start playing this. So you can find out the both things, background and the shockwave layer. Okay, so background animation is totally slow. So go to the ease and make it near. Suppose 250. So you can find out your background is blur as well. One more thing I'm going to add here, which is the new solid layer, and this layer will be called glow. Okay, so I'll go to the selected layer, go to the layer, solid layer settings, and I will apply the color here, which is this kind of a red color, and screen this color, or maybe add. After that, I just need to create a mask here, and press F for the feathering like this, and press T for the transparency, and maybe you can go to the overlay part, or you can go to the soft light and just decrease some amount of transparency, suppose 75. Split this layer, select the layer and go to the edit, split layer. That's perfect. Now I just go to the transparency, press T, and now you have to press Alt and apply the wiggle. This with the scripting, suppose 5, 10. Sorry, I just forgot to put my bracket. By this you can find its transparency fade in and fade out like this. So if I will open it, so you can find out the transparency into the wiggling condition. This is perfect. the last thing I'm going to introduce to you, which is I have already downloaded. Uh, this is the chroma shooting of a smoke. This is the green screen shooting of the smoke, which I'm about to start from here and split this layer as well. I don't want this extra part, so I'm going to apply the effect which is called key light to remove the screen chroma. So select this pin drop or eyedropper and select the green color so you can find out the smoke behind of it. Just take this smoke on the background layer but behind the character. So press S for the scaling and you can increase this smoke. Control D for the duplicate and press the smoke here as well. So I guess this one is perfectly done by okay, this effect is about to create. So I'm just take the curve to apply on the character to make it bright like this, and copy this curve, select the second one layer is paste it here. So now you can find out okay, so this part is still problematic. So I just need to take my shockwave, post shockwave, and select this post shockwave, press P for the position, and on this part I'm just going to give the position here, so it will come like this. So my glowing intense is too much high, so I just need to make it transparent somehow. I actually want some shadows on it, like some lighting on the face of the character. So guys, we have created this effect, and I hope you like this. I'm sure it's not as same as you have seen in the movie, but there's a lot of differences. Like they have real shooting, they have real actors, they have real acting skills. Unfortunately, we don't have the shooting, we have the 3D characters which we normally animate and just try to keep the effect related to the Morbius. So in the end, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If still guys you have any questions, so comment below and ask. I will respond as much as I can.